Samantha, and welcome to my August wrap-up and September goals video. I'm just going to combine these two really quick. I've got a lot of things to talk about for the wrap-up, and I also have a lot of new goals this month, so it's going to be a, I don't know, it might be a rambly one. My memory card here only has about 11 minutes left on it, so hopefully I can get everything done by then. So first off, thank you so much for leaving comments this month. I do read them all. I'm still having trouble on my phone answering them, and so I'm just not on my computer a whole lot. I'm just not getting to every comment, and I've been kind of beating myself up about it, but the numbers are just growing so much on both of my channels. I'm almost hitting 7,000 on my crafty channel. I'm almost hitting 3,000 on this channel. I just can't keep up with the volume of comments, you know. I'm just going to have to let it slide a little bit. I'm still trying to answer everybody's question who has a question and respond as much as I can, but if I do not respond to your comment, I do apologize. I do still appreciate your comments, but instead of responding to everybody's comment, I thought what I would do is, I thought starting next month, since I'm just not being able to respond to everybody, I would start incorporating some of your guys' comments and questions into this wrap-up video so that I can feature some of you guys. I thought that'd be a great way to keep the conversation going, to recognize some of you guys, because I know some of you guys watch every single video that I put out, and it means so much to me, and I really appreciate just having the numbers growing and having the same people, I see the same people commenting, getting to know you guys through your comments. And I don't know, I want to have some sort of way for us to communicate even when I'm not being able to write back to all the comments. So that brings me to something I'm going to try to do in these wrap-up videos, which is include a monthly question on top of just asking you guys about your goals. It's just kind of a getting to know you kind of thing. Tell me about your pets or a childhood pet. I would love to hear your stories involving pets. You know, I tell you guys a bunch of stories about my pets here and there. So I'd just be interested to know what kind of dog you have, if you have a dog, what kind of cat you have, if you have a cat, and something interesting about your pet. I'll try to pick some of those pet stories and feature them in my next wrap-up video for you guys. And I'll also, you know, try to include some comments and questions that I see throughout the month. I'll just try to screen cap things as I'm seeing them and then share them with you guys later. That also brings me to, we're about to hit 3,000 on this channel, which is awesome. It's been maybe a year and a half. I started this channel in May. I started this channel in May of 2014, so that would be a year and a half-ish. So we're already at 3,000, which I think is great. I'm so glad you guys are here and you like my videos, and I'm just trying to keep pumping out videos. I am on the 3-day-week schedule now for September. I did the beta. We completed beta. All my videos now have been scheduled. I'm filming this just a little bit early, but I scheduled my video for the 31st today. So all the videos are done. I completed beta. I'm really proud that I got through a month of videos, and so I'm just going to keep up my momentum and get 3 videos done for you guys every week, hopefully. Things have been a little bit crazy around here. I'm looking at my notes. But also, I wanted to let you guys know I do communicate on Instagram. If you guys write to me on Instagram or comment on my photos, I try to write back. I can do that from my phone when I'm nursing her. In my laundry day vlog, I mentioned we were looking for a car. Well, we bought one yesterday. I cannot believe we ended up buying it so quick, but they gave us the price we wanted and the financing was good, so we just went ahead and got it. We did put close to half of the price down as a down payment, so we didn't actually have to finance all that much, which is great. We are still going to try to tighten our budget so we can get that paid off as soon as possible. We just ended up getting the car sooner and financing a little bit versus waiting to save up the money, and I'm really glad we did it the way that we did. I know we financed a chunk of it, but I'm happy with it. I'm glad we just went ahead and got the car and didn't wait. And we'll get it paid off here in the next couple months, and it'll be great. Then we'll be debt-free except our house again. I'm just really happy we did end up going with the Honda CRV. I test drove the CRV and the RAV4, and it came down to just a couple of things that made me want the Honda more. Both of them drove incredibly smoothly. Both of them you couldn't hear a lot of the road noise or the wind noise. But the CRV just felt like it hugged the road a little bit better, more like a car versus you know, something taller. And I really liked that. I liked being closer to the ground. I liked feeling like I wasn't up so high in this massive, you know, giant tank thing. I felt like I was more in a car, which is what you know, I've been driving a car. I wanted it to be more like a car. So that was a big thing. Also, we got the car seat easily in both of them, but I felt like we got a better fit in the CRV versus the RAV4. The RAV4 seat belts are really funky in the back seat, and the middle seat belt, the buckle part is actually like laying sideways in the seat. It's not like pushed back where, you know, usually the back seat buckles, you pull them out between like the crack of the seat part, the backing and the seat part. You like pull them out of the crack thing and you can tuck them down. This one wasn't like that. The RAV4 one was like sticking in the seat. So if you sat down in the seat and weren't using that buckle, you'd have that buckle part sticking in your butt. So I didn't like that. That had to be squished for the car seat to go in, and I just didn't like that it wasn't completely flat. And also the middle seat is raised up just a teeny tiny bit. It wasn't causing problems, but that buckle was causing problems. I did not like that positioning at all. And I also felt like once the car seat was in, the CRV had more room on both sides, which I really like. A person could comfortably fit in the CRV on both sides and not have any problems, whereas with the RAV4, I felt like there was a lot tighter of a fit. I'm sure people could still sit there, but it wouldn't have been nice and roomy like the other one. Now, both of them had a great big back seat. There was lots of room for legs and stuff, which is great. My car was not like that. We ended up trading in my Civic and keeping my husband's car. And I love all the trunk space and love all the space around my head. I always felt like I was gonna bonk my head in the other one. So I'm really, really excited about this one. The only thing that I liked the RAV4 better for was the in-panel navigation stuff. They both have the same features. They both connect to my iPhone via Bluetooth, which is awesome. I can listen to music and do phones on there with, you know, hands-free. But I did like the panel of the RAV4 better. It had a touch screen, so you could touch anything, and both of them also had a backup cam, which I thought was awesome. But the CRV, the actual screen part's like up in the dash, so you don't touch anything on the screen, and it's got all the buttons down below. So it's just a little bit different. The screen's a little bit smaller, and it's not a touch screen. So that was one thing I did like of the other one. I will say the CRV looks so sleek and so nice on the inside. There's a big cargo space between the seats, which I really like. There's plenty of room for cups and phones and anything I need to store right there, which is really nice. I'm just totally happy with it. That was the one thing I didn't like, is it didn't have the touch screen, but that's just such a small point. The most important thing was the back seat for my baby, and the car seat fits just so nicely. There's plenty of room back there. There's plenty of room in the car. I just love it. I love it so much. I'm so glad we went ahead and got it. So yeah, I rambled about cars for a long time, so I've got to clear off some memory and I can come back and chat some more. Today is Olivia's 6-month birthday, so I'm going to be clearing a lot of this footage, but I can't do it yet. It's going to take too long to upload, and she's got nap time, so I've got 2 minutes to finish this video. I want to go ahead and get it finished. I had mentioned in a video I broke my phone. I broke the screen on it. We did end up having to get the screen replaced. It cost $200, which was crazy, but we ended up doing it. It's way cheaper than buying a new iPhone 6. So I ended up getting myself a case finally. I got an OtterBox. So here's what it looks like. It's really rubbery on the outside with a hard little case on the inside. And what I liked about this one was it also included the little clippy thing. So I can just stick my phone in here and then clip it to whatever I need to clip it to. Let's see, I'm gonna flip to my September goals here. So for one thing, we are gonna finish up the childproofing. We ended up ordering all of the childproofing stuff. I've started a couple of childproofing things, but we are going to get this room transformed. I'm sitting in our living room, and this is the room we had carpeted, and it's great for her crawling around. She can't bonk her head on the floor. Our downstairs is hardwood, so we're gonna get that done. And also we are starting swim classes. I already signed her up for that. I'm really, really excited to start that in a couple of weeks. And then I'm also going to try to work out 2 times a week. We went this past week, but then we bought a car, so I haven't been back since. But I did end up working out one time, put her in the childcare. She did great. I think I did okay. I went for 20 minutes on the elliptical. I felt like I was gonna die after that, but I'm glad I did it. I felt great afterwards. Again, I'm trying to go to bed early, and again, I'm trying to make crafty time for myself every weekday. The other thing I want to do, I have some deep cleaning projects I want to get done. I need to shampoo this carpet, things like that around the house. And I had one other goal, and now I can't remember what it was. I didn't write this one down. Oh, and I'm going to continue on trying not to eat so much sugar. I'm doing okay on that, still not great, but I'm trying to cut back on my sugar over time, super slowly, getting it done. And that is it, running out of video. So I will catch you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.